Good day everyone, this is John Christian Medina, and on this day, I will be discussing the chapter 6 of our subject Results, Life, Works, and Writings. The results annotation of Antonio de Morga, the Sucesos de las Islas, Filipinas. The book of Morga's Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas of the historical events of the Philippine Islands was published in Mexico in 1605. Moreover, the book also includes Filipino customs, traditions, manners, and religions during the Spanish conquest. In this video, we will compare and contrast results and Morga's different views about Filipino and Philippine culture. First, let's talk about geography and location. Morga said that the Philippines was deserted and uninhabitable and its extend up to 10 to 13 degrees south latitude. But Rizal said, Paul Lemmy in his geography indicated three islands which are Sinanday, Gilolo, Ambonia, and their inhabitants. Thus, the Philippines was not deserted and was actually habitable. In climate, Morga said winters and summers are opposite of those in Europe. Rainy weather is from June to September. Summer is from October until the end of May. The rainy season in the Philippines is equivalent to winter in other countries, and the rest is summer. But Rizal said, in Manila by December to February, the temperature goes down more than it does during August to September. With regards to the season, it resembles Spain as all the rest of the northern hemisphere. In plant species, Morga said that the ginger are eaten raw as vinegar and pickles. Buyo or betel are abundant in the country. But Rizal said betel is kasuba in Tagalog. Culture and society, body tattoo and clothing, Morga said the inhabitant native also known as Bisaya draw pattern first before putting black powder where blood oozes out. Dress worn by natives of Luzon before the arrival of Spaniards consisted of for the men clothes male of kangan fabric without collar, sewn in front with short sleeves extending down beyond the waist, some blue and some black. While the headmen used red ones called chinanas and a colored blanket wrapped around the waist between the legs in order to cover their private parts. While Rizal agreed, it is the same method as the Japanese. A wrong phonetic transcription had been made of chinanas. The word tinina from tina, which is in Tagalog means dyed. Next is indigenous people. Morga said that the natives living in Luzon are tribes of whom, but Rizal said they will always choose violence until the government because of their inhumane ways of answer to those who do not submit to the friar. Next is lifestyle and moral principles. Morga said that the men and women are money living and its capital, so when there is a price they yield, batting their body on river or streams regardless of their age, even if it's old or young, because they find it as a remedy. But Rizal said, we find it everywhere, even in Europe itself. This weakness for the pay, I believe, is not a defect monopolized by Filipino men and women. Indios are very careful during siestas after luncheon and first 2 dots of Qatar. The Indios have hygienic custom which is proper way of taking a bath. Next is government. Morga said there were neither king or lords to rule them. Instead, they considered principal among the natives. Morga was critical of the system of government, which he said barely existed because there were no powerful figure that ruled over myriads communities, most of them coastal, each with its own set of leader. Rizal agreed, and there was no such king. He argued that it was better that way. Why should the communities be beholden to one ruler who did not even live among them, was not familiar with their needs and problems? How could we have solved dispute, implement policies if he did not even live in that community? Next is food. Morga, they prefer to eat salt fish which begin to decompose and smell. Native drinks heavily and end up being drunk during the wedding feast. Rizal said the fish that Morga mentioned does not taste better when it's beginning to rot. It is bagoong, and all those who have eaten it in taste it know that is not or ought not to be rotten. And that's all about the video presented entitled Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas by Antonio de Morga. Thank you for watching!